What's stopping you? Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity potty. Telling everybody your sad and sob stories, trying to get people to show up to your pity parties and your pity parades. If you ever see me in a Rolls Royce, a 6 or 7 star hotel, living my life to the fullest, don't get jealous of me, because I worked my ass off to get it. Nobody handed me nothing. Wake your ass up. Awaken the beast inside. It's game on. It's go season. It's time for you to take advantage of the access and the resources that you have in your country and your community. You got a problem with your life. You got a problem with your environment. Do something about it. If you want it, go get it.
Recognize the excuses are not valid. They're conjured up, they're fabricated, they're lies. And how do you stop the lies? You stop the lies with the truth. And the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's your dream. If you wanted to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have it, rise and grind.
You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie.
When you start anything, the first step, you're excited. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kick ass. And then you take another step and another step. And you're like, this is pretty fucking hard, man. The enthusiasm from the beginning starts to fade out.
You lost sight of the long-term goal, and it faded. It faded from memory, and the passion dried up, so we stopped the daily tasks that will allow us to achieve our goals. And you began to rationalize, maybe I can't. Maybe I don't really want to. Maybe this goal isn't for me. And so you give up. You let it go, and you settle. You settle for the status quo. You settle for the easy road. You settle for oh well. No, don't do that.
If I don't finally get my focus in check, if I keep wandering around distracted, if I keep looking at every new thing that pops up, if I keep trying every single new opportunity, if I keep saying yes to everything, if I keep listening to everybody's complaints, if I keep doing whatever they ask me to do, at some point, you'll lose your life.
Embed that long-term goal in your mind, burn it into your soul. Think about it, write about it, talk about it, hang it up on your wall, but most important, do something about it every day. I want that long-term goal to be so embedded in my mind that I never lose sight of it. Ever. And the little tasks and projects and short-term goals that you tackle need to lead towards strategic victory, winning the long war.
Start working a plan to get there and minimizing everything else. Getting very clear on the mission. Very clear on the mission. And working the plan. Everything else, guess what it gets? A no. When you do things, do them intentional. Do the things that are going to move you forward.
There's no getting around it. There's no shortcuts. There's no cutting corners. It just takes time. Focus on what you do. Become the best at it. Put in the time. Pay the fucking dues. And eventually, great things are going to start happening.
Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps that goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it. Do it. Make it happen. Because that goal isn't going to achieve itself. It is all on you.
Success is like a quiet daily set of tasks. Real small. It's like that quiet walk to the gym. Some empty-ass gym late at night. Over and over and over. Or as I sit there studying other great people and then comparing it with what I'm doing and looking at it. Over and over and over. Doing 20 minutes of quiet meditation a day. Over and over and over. Making the choice to eat foods that enhance my brain neurotransmitters over and over and over. It's a very quiet process where you're just drawing your state from within yourself, doing these like simple little tasks, but finding love in those simple little tasks. It's not this big rah-rah speech where you do this one thing and something big happens.
When we look at the leading sales professionals of the world, when we look at the best business people, they say she's gifted, she's smarter than me, she just somehow knows more than me. She's got a better education. She had an easier background. She got lucky. You've heard the cliche because it's true. The harder I work, the luckier I get. I'm an ordinary person, but I focused on my craft. I had a burning desire to be excellent. I love what I do. Sharing in my books and speaking is my oxygen. It's my DNA. 4 in the morning I get up and I'm working in my craft because I love it. I love it.
The process is just as important as the actual prize because the process is going to make you, the deeper the process, the greater the reward. A real man in the dark, when nobody's watching, he putting in work. Because he loves the process.
Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it.
The 9 to 5 person, they make a sale and they're excited. When you get to my level and you get one thing, you try to get to the next level, then you try to get to the next level, then you try to get to the next level. A true hunter hunts. A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. I understand it is in the process that you get better. It's in the process that don't nobody know your name and 5 years later, you're one of the best in the world. Why? The process. I don't get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm broke. Then why do you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Because I ain't finished yet.
So many people go through their whole lives leaving things up to chance. They go 50, 60, 75% of the way to a job well done, and they leave the rest up to somebody else. That is loser mentality. You have to understand how important it is to go all the way, to go the extra mile, to do things in such a way that it forces people to take note of you. Winners go so far and above and beyond what is actually expected, that they force the result. And what keeps you from getting to that spot is your inability to recognize that you are in control of that last 25%. You are in control of putting so much effort into something that people have to notice. You have to go that far. You have to force their eyeballs on you. You have to make people say, well, that guy's definitely the right guy for the job. Look how much better he is than everybody else. What we're talking about here is the extra set in the gym. What we're talking about here is the extra 10 minutes of cardio. What we're talking about here is you making sure that you leave your workspace spotless, that you don't even, not just leave your workspace spotless, that you clean everybody else's fucking workspace. That's what we're talking about. That's taking control. That is not leaving things up to chance. This is a skill. This is not something you're gifted with. This is something you learn. It's something you practice. And eventually, yes, it does become a habit, but it's not one that people automatically have. You have to go the extra mile. You have to go all in. You have to quit leaving things up to chance if you want to win. Winners do not leave things to chance. They do every fucking thing that they possibly can, every single time, every single day, to win. They understand the last 20% is what separates them from everybody else. It's what separates you from where you want to be. It's the last 20%. It's accepting that you're in control and you're going to do everything in your power to win.